At last, it's here! The time of year we all look forward to. The festive season. The time to party, enjoy ourselves, relax, have fun. Now, even though I'm known as the achievement thinking speaker, which is all about the mindset to succeed, which is it's about building resilience and managing change, in my presentations, I use magic and puzzles. And I use the magic and puzzles because, hey, I like to have fun, but they help me to punctuate the point that I'm making in my presentations. So I thought, as it's the festive season, why don't I teach you 3 stunts that you can perform yourself? So just imagine this. It's Crimbo Day. You've just had lunch. Aunt Ada is sat on the sofa. She's stuffed with turkey. So is everybody else. The last mouthful of Christmas pud is nothing but a memory. And everybody's sat around the television and there's nothing on. The conversation's all dried up. Oh, calamity. What to do? And suddenly you remember. John gave me 3 stunts that I can perform. Here we go. Stunt number 1. And you announce to all and sundry, I am going to show you all something that you've never ever seen before. And once you've seen it, you're never ever going to see it again. What could it be? I'll repeat. You say to everybody, I'm going to show you something that you've never ever seen before. And once you've seen it, they're never going to see it ever again. What could that possibly be? I'll tell you the answer to that in just a little while at the end of this vlog. Now here's something else you can do. Now, just bear with me because I just need something prepared here. Now you do this on the table. Okay, and you need 2 brandy glasses and a little ball. And the object of the exercise, you say you want the audience to get the ball into one of the brandy glasses. So in this case, let's say that we're going to get this ball into here. But the thing is this, you cannot physically touch the ball. You cannot touch this glass. You can't blow on the ball or blow on this glass, but you can touch this glass. In other words, you've got to use this glass to get that ball into this glass over here. How are you going to do that? Here is the solution. Watch. You take this glass and you put it over the ball. Now, this is the tricky bit. It works easier on the table. You go like this. Ta-da! Now then, remember you need brandy glasses because it's the curvature of the glass that will enable the ball to stay inside the glass once it's in there and you spin it around. And this will take a little bit of practice. And by the way, you don't have to do this with a ball. You can actually do this with a cherry or an olive. It's harder with an olive. You can get away with it with a cherry, but a ball makes it so much easier. Here's the 3rd stunt. You're at a party and you turn around to a friend and you say, I bet you that there are 2 people in this room that share the same birthday. Not the year, we're talking about the same date and the same day, or rather the same day and the same month. So the 24th of September, for instance, or the 9th of January, whatever it might be, but not the year. Amazingly, 2 people will share the same birthday. This is what you do. You need at least 35 people in the room, at least 35. The more people you have, the higher the odds. But at least 35 people. You might get away with a few more. And you get each of them to shout out their birthdays. And eventually, 2 people will announce the same birthday. Now, what a coincidence, because there are 365 days in a year and you've only got 35 people in the room. How can that be so? And yet it is. It's one of those weird facts. So, there you are, with your Auntie Ada, in the front room, all your friends. And you've just announced you're going to show them something that they've never ever seen before. And once they've seen it, they'll never ever see it again. What could it possibly be? Well, you take out from your pocket a nut. Walnut, hazelnut, but it's got to be in its shell. You get your nutcrackers, you crack open the nut, and inside is the kernel, the thing that you eat. And yes, the kernel is the thing that they've never ever seen before. You show it to everybody in the room, and then you eat it. You see, now they're never ever going to see it again. So, have a phenomenal festive season. Relax, enjoy yourself, have a great time. And until next time, stun the world. Be astonishing.